All right, super pumped for today's training. Coming in hot once again. My name is Michelle Churchill Dworak. Today we are chatting about one of my favorite topics ever, probably because it was my biggest weakness. So we are going to talk about how you can harness the potential of Facebook groups for your online business. Over 20 customers were acquired last month by doing this. So those of you who don't know me, if you are new, please comment below. Hashtag new. My name is Michelle Churchill Dworak. I have been in the industry of making money online for almost 5 freaking years now. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the ugly, and I love coming to you 2 days a week with strategies, tips, and tricks on how you can take your business from average to freaking savage, baby. So I was previously in a health and wellness company. Okay. So I was a part of being a fitness coach online. I had absolutely no business being in business. I was a full-time HR specialist, divorced mom, cleaned houses on the weekends, waitressed for my friend at a Coney, and I even had my cosmetology license, so I did hair on the side. And I was still living paycheck to paycheck. People are like, how do you manage life? And I'm like, I have no clue. But it's getting very, very, very tough. And one day, after going out to the mailbox and getting a letter in the mail, I owed over $60,000 in student loan debt, but it said I had to pay $1,000 per month. And I was already living paycheck to paycheck. And I tell you this story because I actually said no to making money online for 5 freaking years. This type of business is the type of business me and my 4 sisters would sit around on the holidays and talk. Oh my gosh, what are these girls doing? I would never do that. And now today, not only am I top 1% of 2 companies that I've been with, but it's my passion to teach people how to effectively make money on social media as a normal person without being a spammy, whammy, freaking butthole. So I'm really excited because, as I mentioned, I struggled with finding people outside of my warm market. My warm market went away after a couple of years of being in the industry, and I needed to tap into a cold market. And I did this by utilizing Facebook groups, which is a great tool that we have in our toolbox when it comes to leveraging social media. So the first thing that I did, I had to get real and intentional with who I actually am. So I want you, the first thing that I did, I'm going to take you step by step how I did this. And then I'm going to share with you what you should do once you are in that group. And just by implementing this last month, out of 300 customers that I enrolled in the last 90 days, over 20 of those came from utilizing Facebook groups. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make 10 lines and you are going to write 10 things about you. I will give you some examples of who I am, but don't be me if this isn't you. So my 10 items are: I'm a single mom. All right. I have skin cancer. I had it. I'm in recovery. I was divorced. I have a twin sister. I am a workout freak. I teach group fitness at Lifetime Gym. I love Jillian Michaels with all of my heart and soul. I enjoy going out to eat. So I have all of those things written down. And once you have them written down, you're like, okay, I also have a February birthday. So as we have them written down, now I went into Facebook and I just search in the top bar in groups instead of people, single mom or Michigan single moms. You can get so into your niche: Michigan moms, Texas moms. You know, I can get into single moms of Michigan. And I added into these groups so that once I'm approved, I can start showing up in the group and adding value. And that is where it is at. Because at the end of the day, people buy or people join your business because they know, like, and trust you. And when they see your face and they see you consistently, that relationship through social media is built that way. So by the end of the day today, you should be added into at least 7 groups, because I'm going to share with you what to do in those groups. And over time, it is going to compound and absolutely blow up in your face. And you're with a group of people who are like-minded versus just going out there on social media and looking for people. You're already one step ahead of the game by having some type of commonality. Okay. So what are your 10 things? I want you to drop a few in the comment section so that other people can see what it is that you are, to maybe spark their ideas. Are you a gardener? Are you holistic? Are you a IBS mom? Are you all those things are groups that you should be utilizing and leveraging on social media. Okay. So now we add into the group, we might need to get approval. We're not going into this group to be a spammy whammy butthole in any way, shape, or form. One thing that I realized in my at-home business is whenever I removed, great one, Frenchies, love it. Whenever I removed the expectation of anything, that is when my business completely blew up, because it kind of gets this vibe of energy that transitions from this like stiff person of, will you buy from me, from like, I just want to add value. And by adding value and paying it forward, I get people to know, like, and trust me. Okay. So great ideas. Frenchies would be a great group. After you add into the group, each day starting tomorrow, you are going to go into that group. So Monday you have a group, Tuesday you have a group, Wednesday you have a group. I'm in an intermittent fasting group. Thursday you have a group, Friday you have a group, Saturday, Sunday. So you have 7 different groups that you are now a part of. So each day I have next to mine on Monday is my intermittent fasting group. I have it on my notes right next to me. So on Monday, I head into that group, and people who are active are in there engaging and commenting. You can tell when you go to recent activity. So when I get into that group, I set a 3-minute timer. I tell Alexa to set a timer for me. I go into that group and I start engaging on people who are actually active in that group. I start commenting on things, being a real human, giving like a sentence instead of just like oh, that's cool. And after my 3-minute timer goes off, I get out. But I also post something in that group as well. So I will create like a drop a black background or a purple background, something pretty, and be like, just because we are intermittent fasters, doesn't make us different from the rest of the world, or something like that. I can go on to if you guys don't utilize yet the chat openai.com, you can go in there and I could easily type something like a quote about intermittent fasting. This is absolutely incredible. It's a free device. It's becoming a huge thing. And it's coming up with a quote creating about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not just about what you eat. It's about when you eat, transforming the way you nourish and empower your body. So I could easily take that, okay, and I could put it on a blue background, and I could go post that in the group now. And anyone who comments or sees it or hearts it, I could engage with and build a relationship with them. Sooner or later, or if they are hearting it and I go to their page, I can add them as a friend. And guess what? If they accept that invite, just like when you're going up to someone in the bathroom and you're like, hey, how are you? Or I like your sweater. They're going to do one of 2 things. They're going to look at you and go, nothing at all. Or they're going to say, thank you very much. You can say, you're so welcome. Where did you get it from? They tell you where you got it from. That is how you conversate with people, by asking them questions. So when the next day comes, I'll go into my second group, which is my Jillian Michaels group. And I will go in there, and for 3 minutes, I set a timer, okay? The app or the website. So it's the website of what I use. So the website is, and I'll drop it in the comment section. If you guys are on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, is Michelle Churchill Dworak. You can follow me there because this is being recorded. And I also have a podcast. If you search on the podcast, Michelle Churchill Dworak. But the website is, let's see, it is https:// chat.openai.com. Okay. If you just Google openai.com, it'll come up. It'll do absolutely everything for you. You can be like, create me a post or create me content about intermittent fasting. Can you make that into 10 words? Can you remove this part? Can you make this into bullet points? Like, get used to where the world is headed, because this has been $1 million industry in the shortest amount of time, even more than Facebook. So that's openai.com. And you're going to go into that group. You're going to have a positive post every single day in one of your groups, because remember, you're a part of 7 different groups. You're going to engage for 3 minutes. And people who are hearting and commenting on your post, you are going to add them. And once you're notified that they've added you back, you're just going to say, hey, Brittany, I saw that you were a part of the intermittent fasting group for women. I'm super excited to follow along. You are a positive person. I'm in Michigan. What about yourself? That's it. Okay, if she ignores me, whatever, she accepted my friend request. She obviously has some type of leeriness, but she's going to be following me along. And if you're active on social media and you're social on social media through posting content and through story content, she's going to realize really quick what you are all about. And eventually she's going to stop by on your story, or she's going to heart or comment on a product reel of yours. And then guess what? Now it's an open invite, because Brittany just walked into our shop and we look at them and we say, are you open to taking a look? If not, no big deal. Because when you walk into Old Navy and you look dead in the eye to one of the retailers, if they were to look at you and then just turn their back and walk away, I'd be like, whoa. But if they look at you and say, hey, how are you today? Is there anything I can help you with? That's how you have to look at this business. But that's why stories and content also go hand in hand with utilizing Facebook groups. Okay. So after you do your engagement and your positive post on each group, you need to create a schedule. Monday's my intermittent fasting group. Tuesday's my Jillian Michaels group. Wednesday's my fitness instructors group of Michigan. Thursday's my mom group of Michigan. Friday's my divorcee group of Michigan moms. So I know I don't have to take time to be like, what group was I in? And I go in there and I get it done and I'm consistent and I show up. And that is how you become like Domino's Pizza. It took me 80 times to see that new pretzel crust until I was like, Jeff, we got to try that. Okay. But it takes time. And when people know, like, and trust you, that's when they buy from you. Okay. So stories are a must in this situation for this to actually work. Because as you're adding people and as you're reaching out and thanking them for accepting your friend request, I see that you're also a part of the intermittent fasting group for Michiganders. I'm super excited to follow along. Give them a compliment. You are a positive person, or, you're a beautiful mom. I'm super excited to follow along. Ask a question to get the conversation going. You never open it with just a yes or no question. You want to say something like, I see that you have a daughter. How old is she? Or I see that, I'm in Michigan. Where are you from? And if they engage back, well, now you can spark up a conversation. Or you can say, I saw you were in the intermittent fasting group. I'm super excited to follow along. You are a positive person. So how long have you been fasting for? Okay. So you're sparking. How easy is that? Oh, 6 months. What about you? Well, I used to do it for 2 years and then I kind of stopped. Then I kind of put weight back on and realized my energy levels were going down. So now I'm back in it for the last 3 months. How many hours are you fasting? And then they tell me how many hours they're fasting. What positive changes have you seen from fasting? You're asking them as many questions as possible, building that relationship and that rapport, which is going to lead to a new prospect. Okay. So stories are a must, because that's where they're going to come on your page. And anyone who's on a story or a post, that's a hello, what are you doing? Okay. What are you doing? What do you got up? If they tell you no, it's just redirection, or it's no, not right now. But that does not mean no forever. I can promise you, being in the industry for 5 years and being a completely persistent human being, unless you told me to leave you alone or take you off my list, usually talks about 7 or 8 touches before they actually sign up with you. So 7 or 8 touches might be 6 or 7 months. So be patient, because the compound effect is going to blow your business up, taking it from an average business to a savage business. Comment below dollar bills if you like money, right? Like, put some money bags in the comment section. if this is making sense, I think there is an app also. Thank you. You're very welcome. So then you are just going to reach out to them and you're going to say, the stories are a must. You know what I mean? Not reaching out to them. Sorry. You have to have content up on your stories that shares who you are. And for me, I thrive on routine. So every day it's something that I'm eating. Every day it's a workout. Every day it's my water intake. Every day there's me taking my product. And then every day there's my child or my personal development. And I take them through where I used to be. You know, I can't believe that I never read personal development. And today I show up for 5 minutes every single day. And it's helped me so much with my anxiety that I've been able to get off of half of my dose of anxiety medication. Or I can't believe that I drank 40 ounces of water for so long. I never felt thirsty, but my body was chronically dehydrated. And today I drank over 80 ounces of water. My energy, my skin, and my overall physical well-being is so much better. So stuff like that every day being like not a commercial, but being redundant and sharing each and every day, showing up in a different presence. Sometimes I show up really, 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 oh, bless me, giggly. And other times I show up more of like a mellow, okay, I think ovulation and PMS is coming up. Or sometimes I'm a little grumpy because my daughter didn't listen to me when I told her to clean out the hamster cage. So every day is different, but that's how people can know, like, and trust you, okay? Through your stories. And when these people accept your friend request, the first thing they're going to do is say, who is this person? So as you're posting, you want to make sure once a week that one post is a curiosity post about your product. You know, you can put on there a transformation from a friend or a family member or a customer of yours saying something like, my girlfriend just messaged me. She's down 8 pounds in 4 weeks. And I am just so grateful that that's all you just had to put that about her. And then you can put up a picture of your product, like a curiosity. For me, it's collagen on a spoon, and you put it up with just the spoon stock photo of you. You're not even in the picture, and that builds curiosity. You know, once a week, I have a referral giveaway post because our company, and I recommend you to do this as well, is to have everyone go in on a product or a bundle package, and each person can put up a giveaway post once a week. And a way for people to get entered is that they can put up the referral post for you. So now you're giving them a picture of the spoon and saying, well, I guess this one, the number one weight loss supplement in the United States of America. I'm super freaking excited to get my hands on it. I think it's time to try it because they haven't tried it yet, but you're giving them factual information. So that should be once a week. And you should be very redundant. So now we have curiosity of your product. We have curiosity of, or the referral post so that you can get customers from other customers. And then we have curiosity for the business. I love telling people, I can't believe 5 years ago, I had over $60,000 in debt. Today, not only do I not have $60,000 in debt, I have a savings account. I've started a college fund for my daughter, and I have no longer have to work full time as an HR specialist. I'm so grateful that I said yes to an opportunity. So there, right there are 3 things that you should be posting about each and every week. That leaves 4 days left to add value somewhere else, whether that's a couple background green or pink color backgrounds with some stock words, positive affirmations or quotes, or whether that's taking people on a journey through your life. Okay. So hopefully this was helpful for you. This is where your prospects are hanging out. They are just like you, and they are hanging out in Facebook groups that resonate with you. Okay. So drop below if this was helpful. Make sure if you're not a part of my Mompreneur free goal digger group, the link is in my bio. I'm coming live with power hours for all, it's a generic power hour for any business that is online where you're making money. It's going to be every single Monday, starting immediately at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're in that group, you can catch the recording. So again, that link is in my bio in Facebook under Michelle Churchill Dworak. Okay. And you'll see the Mompreneur back free Facebook group in the bio. Add in, I will approve you, and you can be a part of a community of leaders who are trying to build a business, not only being an average business owner, but taking their business to the next level, a savage business owner. You know, you tap into those 6, 7, multiple 6-figure incomes. Okay. Please, I do all of these trainings to add value and help you in making more money and leveraging social media. Please go to the podcast, Michelle Churchill Dworak, follow it and give it a review. That's the only way I can get it across to more people so that more people can get their hands on this so that they can grow a thriving business as well. I'll see you guys next time.